going on, Warriors? It's Coach Jay. I hope you guys are doing good. In this episode, we're just gonna dive in. I'm just gonna explain my top 3 reasons why it is that I'm not on an insulin pump or a CGM. I'm gonna break that down for you because maybe it might help to give you guys some insight on your own blood sugar control and what you do as diabetics. My third tip that I'm gonna give is probably the most important tip, so stick around for that third tip that I'm dropping in this video. If it's your first time on the channel, I help busy diabetics to burn fat, build muscle, and manage their blood sugar levels overall. I also help in terms of bringing in some supplements so you guys know exactly what to take to help your body to build muscle, to burn body fat, and feel great overall. If any of that sounds good, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that like button. It just helps me to put these videos out. I got you guys covered. Let's just dive in. The first thing I want to say, guys, is I'm somebody who's extremely active. I like to be free. I'm the kind of guy, I like to just do my own thing. I don't like to feel too trapped with anything. And so the biggest problem for me is just always having something hooked and connected to me 24/7 just makes me feel uncomfortable. And when I used to play hockey when I was younger, and having something connected to me that sometimes would fall out, I would bang into things and that would be an issue too. For me, that just started to become really uncomfortable. Just changing sites, my skin would get itchy after a while. I just didn't like it. And so for me, just having to feel like I was connected to something, and it made me feel trapped. It made me feel like, get this shit off me. I wanna go back to having shots where, yeah, I still gotta carry the shots around me, but it's not like they're strapped and taped to me. So that's the first reason why I'm not on an insulin pump and even something like a CGM. Again, I'm not against it. It's just something for me. I like to feel that freedom of not having it attached to my body. Me being a little bit muscular, I don't feel like CGMs and insulin pumps are made for people that are muscular. When I go to the gym, if I got something that's connected to my body, because I have that muscle tissue, every now and then I would just feel it in my skin when I'm doing certain muscle building workouts, and that started to become really uncomfortable too. And if you think about it from another perspective, sure, we can hide that pump on the back of the arm, or you could hide the CGM on the back of the arm or different spots, but it's like that really kind of restricts the type of clothes that I wanna wear too. What if I wanna wear a t-shirt, for example, and I want that t-shirt to fit tight on me? I gotta pull it up, I gotta worry about it knocking off the insulin pump or knocking off the CGM or pulling it over top. And for me, that also became uncomfortable. It became something that I just didn't want to have to deal with. And so I was like, you know what? Just for the sake of aesthetics, it is what it is. I just didn't want to have that connected to me 24/7. So that's another reason right there. And this reason is probably extremely important. So the third reason why, again, I'm not on an insulin pump or a CGM right now is the fact that I really truly believe that I like to challenge myself to feel my own blood sugars and understand and not feel so trapped or connected to a machine. Let's say you're connected to your insulin pump and your CGM for 5 years, 6 years straight. Now all of a sudden you can't get access to it or you don't have it. How do you feel comfortable really navigating and understanding if your blood sugar is going high or your blood sugar is going low as well? Which over time that can become a little bit of an issue, especially a safety issue, because you might have been dissociated from your own intuitive sense or feeling to these highs and to these lows as a result of having your alarm go off long before you're able to even feel them. So over time, this could become an issue. Now, one way around that is to really practice some mindfulness. If you practice mindfulness, it can really help you out in terms of managing and controlling your blood sugars, because now if your blood sugar starts to go a little bit high, be aware of what you felt in that moment, even if you are currently on an insulin pump or a CGM, because practicing that mindfulness will allow you, if you ever run into a situation with your insulin pump or you ever run into a situation with your CGM, that you'll be able to really feel these blood sugars before they go high or when they go low, and you'll be able to navigate based on your own internal alarm system. Let's say, for example, also the machine breaks down, or there's a problem and there's a glitch in the machine, and what the machine is reading isn't what you're feeling. And so just a heads up, something to be aware of from an intuitive perspective, and one of the reasons why I kind of like relying on my own internal alarm clock, because I've been doing it for over 23 years, that I feel more comfortable with that moving forward. I feel like every day I kind of learn more about my body. And as much as I coach and I show, what you guys can do to keep your blood sugar stable and what you can do, to build muscle and burn fat as diabetics, for me, myself, I'm always growing, I'm always evolving, I'm always learning, I'm always a student to my own body to learn as much as I can.